$2, bro. $2 is all it takes to change your entire dating life, by the way. Okay? Now, it's not to go out and buy a shot to lower your inhibition. Oh, I'm going to be drunk. It's not going to be an issue. I'm going to get high. I'm going to buy a little blunt. $2 is not enough, right? It's not even enough for a condom these days, okay? You're not going to get there and then, I only have $2 to spend. Do you have any condoms? No, you should be the one bringing that shit. But that's not what this is about. This is about something so much simpler, and we will get into it. When I would go to the gym every single day and I would be repping 225 fucking pounds and I was a beast and yeah, I have a little bit of credibility. It's not an issue. I would always be chewing gum and I would have that gum in my mouth. Even before recording this video, I had gum in my mouth thinking about what I was going to talk about because it just helps you focus, okay? If you live in Ontario, like I did, we had these, every 3 years we would have a test to determine everyone's grades and everyone's levels. They would always hand us free gum. And there's a problem that this was solving, all right? It helps you focus up. And in the gym, it would help me focus up like crazy, especially during my sets. I would have something to bite down on. I could put my focus, my mental focus, all the retarded bullshit that I'm thinking about. I'm on these stimulants and this caffeine and these Zins. No, the gum would help. And there's this meme of, oh, he can bench 120, but he can't talk to 120. It's like, yeah, bro. I can put 60 pounds in each hand and I can rep it. But when it comes to talking to a chick that weighs like 120 pounds, it's 10 sets of fucking awkwardness and 12 reps of checking my weather app and seeing, oh, the weather outside. No. When you walk into the club, the worst thing that I ever see is guys standing in the corner and they're on their phone and they're not paying attention. They're here for the girls and the girls are here for them. That's why the girls are so easy nightlife wise, because they're drunk, okay? We're gonna skip past that part. You might be drunk too, all right? Hopefully not. Hopefully you're maintaining your mental health and your physical health, okay? We can skip the alcohol and still get the same inhibition lowering effects, okay? If you don't know what inhibition is, it's what's stopping you. It's that fear in your head of doing something that's hard to do, all right? It's the anxiousness that's stopping you from getting what you want, even if getting what you want is so easy. A human-to-human conversation, that is what we've done every single day of our life. But when it comes to just creating one out of nowhere with somebody that we haven't talked to before, for some reason our inhibition is just so increasingly high. Now, let's lower this, okay? Look better, feel better, act better, all right? Gum is gonna help us these 3 ways, step by step. The first way is by looking better. I'm gonna pop some gum into my mouth here and you guys are gonna see what the hell I'm talking about because I'm not insane. Do you see that? Yeah, instantly. The gum in my mouth, like, you see the energy, you see the chewing. My masseter muscles just look fucking beautiful. There we go. Okay? The girl is gonna see you looking so sexy because, oh, look at his jaw. He's so fine. He's so... All this. We know that in the end, looks matter the most out of everything. All right? I'm not gonna deny that. But there's ways to cope and fraud and get around it. And chewing gum for your face, especially if you might be a little bit overweight or if you're a fucking dumbass like fat ass Discord mod, it's a little more than a little bit overweight. Or if you decide, oh, I'm on my way to the nightclub, I'm hungry, let me eat a pizza. One of my friends recently, he was just having pizzas and burgers and shit on his way to the club. And then he got there and he was bloated and he was like, oh fuck bro, what do? I didn't think about this. Handed him some gum. Problem was mostly solved because it's going to increase the blood flow to the area. You're going to get a bit of debloating going on, okay? Your muscles are going to look better. You're going to look sweet and sexy, all right? That's what we need. So we've got the masseter muscle and we've got the debloating on the side. Is that it? No. Absolutely not. And I want you guys to look at the difference between these 2 ways that I'm about to rizz you up, right? You're just going to pretend like you're a fucking baddie chick. I'm into brunettes, so you're a sexy brunette with curly hair. And I'm going up to you like this. Hey. Do you see how retarded that is? Now, on the other hand, I can come up and I can be like, hey, how you doing, right? My smile, just amazing, okay? Not me personally, but everyone's smile when they go up to somebody. Let's just take a look at the blue pill ideology here. Smiling is the best way to start a conversation. You go up, you're showing that positivity instantly. All right, she's gonna be less creeped out. She's gonna see you as something good that's going on. She might even smile back intuitively, unless you're going up looking like a fucking serial killer. Hey, right? She's not gonna talk to you, especially if you're going the easy route. When you're going up to women at night, they're gonna be scared, especially if you go up and talk to them like that. So you gotta start it out comfortably. And you're gonna do that by chewing your gum, showing your teeth, okay, and having a much more natural smile. I know that you're used to seeing yourself smiling in a camera, in a singular picture, but when it comes to like real life, right, motion, people are used to seeing you constantly moving. A still face is uncanny, all right? And a face that's moving too much just looks weird. So you gotta smile, right? You're gonna go up and look sexy. And she's gonna love it, I'm telling you. So that's how we're gonna look better, okay? Now, how are we gonna feel better, okay? Because we gotta complete these two before that we can act better. The part that blew my mind was that chewing gum actually lowers your cortisol levels, okay? The girls at the club, they're already drunk, all right? They know what you want, you know what you want. So their cortisol is gone. Their whole body is fucked. But we're here for their body. So so we gotta not be fucked, especially if we're gonna stay locked in, like I said. Now this is how it's gonna work. I'm chewing my gum as I'm going up to the girl. Okay? I know that I look better. That's gonna help me feel better. But I need more than just that, because we all know that when you're younger, right? Your mom can just see through your bullshit. You lie and you act tough and they can see through it, all right? Women just have this intuitively. And it might be due to like a biological reason. They need a husband that's gonna be true to his word and that's gonna actually love them, and they can't fuck up because they get this one chance every year. You need to have that confidence, not just visually. If she sees you, he's sexy, but then you don't have anything to back it up. Like, she can tell that you're nervous or you're acting nervous. Even worse, you're fidgeting. Okay, you're going up to her. Hey, what's your name? No. You're completely ruining it for yourself. And she's gonna look at you and think one of two things. Number one is, who the fuck does this guy think that he is, right? He's acting confident. I can see through his bullshit, and it's horrible. Number two is even worse, okay? She's gonna look at you. She's not even gonna see the confidence, and she's gonna feel you being unconfident. And in that case, you're done, right? She's not gonna keep talking to you. She's gonna tell you that she's busy or that she has a boyfriend. She might even let you off easier because she sees that your life is already over. But when it comes to actually being confident, having something to focus on, giving her that chance to reply to you, hey, right? You're chewing a little bit, you're smiling, you give her that chance to say hi back. You ask her for her name, you give her that chance to reply. You don't need to say, you don't need to look around. You need to pull out your phone and check the time. Bro, you know the time. You've been talking to the chick for 2 seconds. You've already shit yourself twice. It's fine. Let's focus on chewing our gum, all right? And we can even bring it up. We can even say, oh, I have this gum. I love this gum. You can say, oh, my bad, I'm chewing, right? Just absolutely anything that relates to it. It's going to give you just a million doors that you can step through every single time. Now, I use bubblegum, and it sounds retarded, but I don't need to be chewing the bubblegum. I just need to have it on me. I can chew mint, okay? Chewing mint is for sure going to be better for your breath. If you guys are going to ask me, I would say, look, man, it does not really matter that much, because if you're that guy, you're able to just go up to the chick and just fucking make out with her instantly. It's like, bro, you do not need my advice. You can skip past this video and you can go to another video. Okay, you can go to the video on what to do in the bedroom. You probably already know if you have enough skills to just go up and kiss her. But we still want our breath to smell good, especially if we're close, especially in a nightlife setting, because you're going to be talking face to face, all right? Hopefully you're going to move to the side a little bit and whisper in her ear. But if you guys are face to face and your breath smells bad, it's done for you, because she can't really go off that much. So you can chew your mint, But you want to keep your bubble gum in your pocket, and this is why. Nearing the end of the conversation, you're going to offer her some gum, and she might think it's to kiss you. If she does, and you get a kiss out of her, damn, good on you, right? That is a good step forward. But if she doesn't, at least you can show her your bubble gum, and she's going to see it as like slightly vulnerable, slightly feminine. It's going to be nice. She's going to say, oh, no way you have bubble gum. You're going to tell her, yeah, it's my favorite flavor. And she's just going to think that that's you being slightly more vulnerable with her. You're like a good guy, right? Oh, this can't be a dangerous guy. What? He has bubble gum in his pocket. That's one step closer to taking her home, by the way. Which, hopefully, right, that's your goal. Unless, you know, you want to take your boy home that you came, whatever. Go alone, don't leave alone. That's the rule. Okay? Now, you just got to time it a little bit right. You can't just show up to the club, put the gum in her face, put the gum in your mouth in front of her face, and keep it going. No. 10 minutes before, we're going to get some. We're going to start chewing it. We're going to get that pump. We're going to get all of these effects that we talked about at the start. Then we can spit it out and put some more in our mouth before we go up. Why? This costs $2. One shot costs $5. Think about it. We get in this right here 55 pieces. All right? You're at the club for fucking 5 hours and you're putting 3 pieces every 10 minutes. You're not running out. I mean, yeah, okay, at that point you'd run out. But you're not running out, which is amazing. Which means that this is such a small investment that's going to have such a big impact. And that's what you want, especially if you need these little tips. All of this stuff is going to compound, all right? You're going to start by looking better. You're going to feel better, and you're going to act better. And that's how you're going to change your dating life, just like how I changed mine. If you like this fucking advice, let me know, all right? If you want to kiss me after my breath smells amazing right now and I talked about bubblegum for like 10 minutes, I don't know, leave it in the comments. I appreciate it. More will be coming soon.